But hello everyone, welcome to the stream.
Now I can send my test message.
Oh. Is that the whole reason?
Yes.
Was that the whole reason?
Yep.
Amazing.
Okay. Anyways, I've done no drawing on this drawing stream so far.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay. Let me see. I think I was gonna do the. Which one am I? Was my next one? I think the two birds. I'm delayed 3. I think. 4.
I'm delayed
no,
2.
4
right
I'm,
now.
Like, behind 4. It's time.
Pumpkins.
Somehow, like on my TikTok, I just keep getting Chucky audios, and I don't know why. This is all the Chucky movies plot synopsis from Wikipedia being read by someone who has not watched any of the movies and is just so done. Love it.
Thank you for saying that, because now I'm gonna clip that and use that for the YouTube video.
You'll have to put them in order, or you could just have, like, from Brian Chucky, but yes. Hell yeah. So, like I said, I'm on, like, Chucky TikTok. I've never watched the movies. I have no idea. I know,
if you ever need anything.
He married Stephanie. So what's with the kid thing? Like, because that's the one that appeared on my For You page. It's like, Chucky, we have a kid now. We can't
I know, you sent me that one.
Yeah, I know, because I know you would
It's,
appreciate it.
yeah. It's a Seed of Chucky. It's,
Yeah, but
Chucky's like a horror comedy.
do they actually stop killing? Like...
No! There's like 10 more movies after that.
Yeah, so, like, that's what confused me. She's like, we need to stop killing Chucky. It's an addiction. And he basically did the Lego Batman equivalent of no, until finally he was like, okay, fine.
Here, hold on. I think it's been a while since I've seen Seed of Chucky, because that's one of my, that's one of the ones I don't really like.
Is it bad, or is it just you don't like certain aspects of it?
No, it's just, there are other Chucky movies that are better.
Ah, okay.
I'll watch those. Other than...
Alright, I'm looking this up. Let me see if I can find a plot synopsis.
I tried looking one up in my very hazy memory. Wikipedia didn't help. What is the child? The child looks fucking Edward Scissorhands knockoff? Like, what the fuck is this? I mean...
Glenn looks...
Wait, how many Chucky movies are there?
For a dog,
Yeah.
Glenn looks sickly. Like, what the fuck?
Glenn do be looking sick all the time.
He looks like an... Where's his eyebrows? Their eyebrows. I don't know. Like, where are their eyebrows? Let's see. Plot. 6 years after the previous film, Glenn, the benevolent son of Chucky and Tiffany. Oh, must be like weird. So they don't say the son. Okay, alright, whatever. Has a nightmare in which he murders a little girl's parents. Environment abuse after being forced to perform. Locked inside a cage. Glenn sees a preview of Jennifer Tilly's new horror film Chucky Goes Psycho, based on Kincaid's encounter with Chucky and Tiffany on television, including Chucky and Tiffany dolls rebuilt from their original remains, and realizes that he is their son. Desperate to know his parents, Glenn manages to escape his abusive owner and tracks Chucky and Tiffany doll to Hollywood. He finds himself in the prop room. Glenn uses the heart of Damballa, a voodoo amulet, which is, you know, why do we gotta go with voodoo amulets all the time?
Yeah, you know.
To bring him back to life. Chucky faints, but Tiffany is overjoyed and hugs her child. They start taking Tiffany apart, and she and Chucky decapitate him. Okay. Jennifer finds the beheaded body and calls the police. Chuck, Tiffany, and Glenn ride home in her limousine, having witnessed his parents kill Glenn asks them why they murder others, as he feels violence is bad. Chucky replies it helps them to relax. On the other hand, Tiffany, feeling parental responsibility, agrees with Glenn and forces Chucky to agree to stop killing other people.
That's the one you sent me.
It's an addiction, Chucky. We gotta stop killing people. No. Come on. Where are parents out? No.
Yeah. There was the whole tantrum the entire fucking movie.
He's like, fine.
The only thing I remember.
We have to set a good example for our son. Chucky promises...
I baked these in high school, so my fucking memory is just gone.
Chucky promises to do so, but crosses his fingers behind his back in hopes of getting Tiffany to shut the fuck up.
As you do. I feel like Chucky dies every movie, but just keeps coming back.
I know, right? Chucky assumes it's Glenda again, but Glenn reveals it's actually him, finally able to kill her in revenge for his mother's death. Chucky soon congratulations Glenn's, but he gets his head chopped off. Realizing what he had done, Glenn suffers an emotional breakdown as Jennifer comforts him. 5 years later, at a birthday party for Jennifer's children, Nanny quits her job because Jennifer's daughter, Glenda, scares her. Jennifer lets the nanny quit, only to beat her to death with Tiffany's doll. Jennifer's eyes glow green, revealing that Tiffany was successful in transferring her soul into Jennifer's body. Glenn has one more birthday present to open from another source. When he does so, Chucky's arm is inside, which springs up to grab him, and Chucky's infamous laugh is heard as the screen falls to back. Following this is a closing montage featuring clips of characters accompanied with the cover song, One Way or Another. What is this?
Every single Child's Play movie after, like, the first 3 is just comedic horror.
What? Sequel to... It's the 5th installment of the Child's Play series, sequel to The Bride of Chucky, as well as the first film to be distributed by another company. Bride of Chucky is what, 4th?
I think so. Because the 3rd one is the one that I watched first, which is the military one where Andy goes to, like, boot camp. Because I remember that one was on TV and I was like 9 and I should not have watched it.
I'm looking at Bride of Chucky because I'm trying to see if they revealed the child then or if it just came out of nowhere. Bribes police into giving her dismembered parts of a children's doll which Ray's soul inhabit from an evidence locker and murders him. Believing Ray's soul and still inhabits doll.
Every single movie after Bride of Chucky is poo-poo, but that's my opinion. Your opinion's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, antivirus, thank you. He murders Tiffany in the bathtub and transports her soul into a bride doll. And says they must retrieve a magic amulet that was buried with his body in order to transfer the souls into the Tiffany's neighbor Jesse and take his girlfriend Jade. Why is it always an amulet? They're really going with this voodoo amulet motif, aren't they? Yep. Tiffany calls Jesse and asks him to take 2 dolls to New Jersey. Wow.
Yeah, we That is the second horror movie that is in New Jersey.
Where Ray's body is buried in exchange for money. Eager to elope with Jade, Jesse accepts the offer. Jade's strict uncle, Chief Warren Kincaid, plants a bag of marijuana. Wow, we even have like the fucking framing of the boyfriend. What? Chucky and Tiffany rig a trap which embed several nails into Warren's face and then hide the body in the van. I mean, I guess, you're gonna be fucking scumbag like that. I don't know. Jesse and Jade begin their trip. 2 are pulled over. Who finds the marijuana? They didn't take the marijuana out? Come on. Chucky Master Killer my ass. Like, fucking didn't think like,
Hey, guess what just came up on Spotify?
What?
Nowhere Kick.
Yeah? Oh, love it. Love the Nowhere Kick.
It's great. It's great until I'm trying to sleep later.
Oh my god. After Norman returns to report it, Chucky stuffs a shard in the car's car can and lights it on fire. The car explodes with Norman inside. Jesse and Jade flee the scene. They both begin to suspect that one of them might have caused the incident and began to trust each other less. Despite their trust issues, they get married. Oh, we just saw someone died and we're not sure if maybe one of us is a killer, but let's totally get married still, you know? They steal, while at the hotel, a couple steals their money. As the couples have sex in the room, Tiffany murders them by causing them to get impaled. Oh, saying this, Chucky proposes to Tiffany and the two have sex. they're okay.
Hey,
I know, but I'm moving
It is getting increasingly closer to the not great hour.
Yeah. Jesse and Jay. I can stop reading the plot synopsis if it's getting too uncomfortable.
No,
okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
I'll just skip over like the questions I have.
The floor is weird. I'm a dip for work.
Have a good day at work. They flee the next morning. After they both call him separately the previous night, worry the other might be the killer. David informs Jesse and Jade that they are primary suspects for the death. However, he believes them both to be innocent. However, upon finding Warren's dead body, David holds them at gunpoint and alerts a nearby police officer.
Have a good night.
Night.
Have a good day.
The dolls come alive, causing David to go into the highway where he's run over. I can't believe they still have the dolls. Despite everything, the dolls are still there. Like, they're committed to, I guess, like, taking these dolls away. Jesse and Jade drive away the dolls to reveal their plan. They steal a mobile home to evade the police. Jesse and Jade instigate a fight between Chucky and Tiffany. In the commotion, Jade locks Tiffany in the oven. And Jesse pisses Chucky out the window. The mobile home is crashed into a ditch. Chucky forces Jade to take him to his gravesite while Jesse follows with Tiffany. Stop, Spotify. You need to keep going. It's not time for sleep.
Spotify, like, put it late.
Obeying Chuck's orders, Jade retrieves the amulet from the casket. Jesse then appears with Tiffany and they trade hostages, but Chucky throws a knife in Jesse's back and ties up the couple for the ritual. As Chucky begins the incantation, Tiffany kisses him and stabs him with his knife. A battle ensues. Tiffany collapses at... Why is she stabbing him? Is she, like, still betrayed or something? I guess they did start a fight. I don't know. And ensues. Tiffany collapses after being stabbed in the heart, and Jesse knocks Chucky onto his own grave with a shovel. Lieutenant Preston arrives and sees Chucky walking and talking in the grave. Jade grabs Preston's gun and shoots Chucky several times. Eh?
Yeah, and then it goes into the seat to Chucky.
That's such a fucking weird... What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Eh?
Huh? It's very much like, oh, I was pregnant. Huh? Like...
Joke's on you!
There's the Bride of Chucky is the fourth one.
Yes.
There was no mention of, like, Tiffany anytime before, right?
I don't think so.
Let me see. Tiffany Valentine. Why is her doll, like, supposed to be, like, uber sexy? Like, what is this?
I mean, have you seen the actress?
I know, but like with the fucking black lipstick, the mole, the like dyed hair that has like that brown to blonde, like what the fuck? Who sees
Got
this?
nombre, it's fine.
Who sees this doll and says yes for children?
Yeah, her first appearance was in Bride of Chucky.
Oh yeah. Strong attraction to death. She claims that it took over 10 years to find the shredder. She's a girlfriend of Charles Lee Ray, the Lakeshore Strangler. Oh my god, that was who he was before? Lame.
Yep.
Lame. He's a Lakeshore Strangler, but like everything I've seen of Chucky, he has a knife. So like, not really playing to your strengths, are you?
So now he's a doll. He's got to improvise.
I guess. I see the actress. Okay. But they went extra, like, goth with her makeup and, as a doll. Like, what?
I follow her on Instagram because I just love her so much. That's just her whole motif.
She attempts to resurrect his soul with a book called Voodoo for Dummies. What? What?
Hey, Tisha, if you have free time, you want to watch them? I'll gladly rewatch these movies with you.
What? Okay. Oh, apparently the lover, had killed someone. Oh, no, he faked killing someone. What? Why? Recognizes his nail polish and knows he faked it. Ugh, okay.
I mean, in the new one, in the reboot that just came out, they have teddy bears.
I mean,
that have like the same AI, quote unquote.
But like the okay, don't get me started again on the new one and the fucking keeping the 90s style. Like, fuck off. Like a kid would buy a 90s ass looking Chucky. Like, come on. Without any context of the movies, as a disclaimer. At least in like the newest series, like he got it from like a garage sale, so it makes sense because it's like a fucking weird ass vintage thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the Annabelle's also on thin ice, like movie Annabelle, because like actual Annabelle is like a rag doll.
Actual Annabelle's like a Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, like a Raggedy Ann, right? Like, so that's
Those
understandable.
Those are fucking timeless,
and they're adorable.
You can just use Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, but then you'd like do something with like creepy looking face for the sake of being creepy. But like, what child is seeing that doll and being like, "Oh, I love it"?
Ah, yes, exactly what I want.
Jeez.
It's like,
yeah.
and don't come for me, Tisha. A movie that did this doll thing kind of well is Dead Silence, and I did not watch that movie. I watched maybe 10 minutes of that
I was
movie.
about to stranglehold you.
Every year, I try my hardest to try and do like submersion therapy with it. Not a good thing.
That's not how submersion therapy works.
I toned it down, and now I try watching Goosebumps every year, and I still can't get through it.
Yeah.
Scariest movie ever.
Damn.
But the doll thing is kind of done really well in there because it's like inherited. Like the wife gets the dummy through like a kind of like a will thing. Like this was given to you. And she's like, nah, I don't want this.
I guess the shards of glass were like, she threw a wine bottle at the mirror ceiling, which I don't think that'd work, but okay. As the child has no genitals, Chucky names him Glenn, while Tiffany calls her Glenda.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Huh?
Poor Tisha. Is this what you're gonna be doing? It's just reading the
I'm very
Child's
curious
Play?
because it's still like the mind boggles me when she's like, we have to stop killing Chucky. No.
I love that you're on Child's Play TikTok, but I'm the horror person.
I know, right? It's because I've been liking all the what's her name, Nerdy Pan or something, whatever. Like all of her like talking about the like movie killers
the
houses.
movie killers where Freddy's a fucking bitch.
Yeah. Also, like, I've seen 2 TikToks explaining how like fucking Michael Myers doesn't know how to read. Although one of them says like he probably knows how to read, but he gotta sound them out.
Why you gotta do this to him?
Why you gotta do it to that man?
Uh-oh.
Dropping my phone. Sorry, I'm still like researching. Hold on. Chucky chooses to stay a doll forever. Like what?
Tisha missed a few paragraphs.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like they're doing this plan, and then Chucky's like, nah. JK. Like, why? What was the reason?
I think he's just like being immortal.
Yeah. Curse of Chucky, 2013.
That's the one I like, but you need to read the synopsis for Cult of Chucky.
Okay.
Because it gets wild at the end.
Alright, I'm just looking at what she did in Curse of Chucky. Continues a relationship with Chucky, choosing those he wants to kill. She bribes officer. Brings the doll to his car, back, leaves a message on the phone telling her he's on the way. After he hangs up, she notices Chucky breathing, attempts to look inside, hiding in the back seat. Tiffany jumps out and slits his throat, then takes Chucky to post office and overnight shipping back to Alice. When asked the value of the package, she states he cannot put a price on love. She shipped him off to another woman?
Yeah.
Wait.
They explain it. It gets explained.
She's 12.
Yeah. They explain.
Okay.
If the synopsis doesn't explain it, I'll try my best to explain
No, I'm just gonna have to look at the whole synopsis of Curse of Chucky, because I'm very, like, I don't know why,
They tried doing a reboot without doing a reboot, if that makes sense.
Yeah. From a stab wound. Bed suicide. Okay. Real crack police job there. Alright.
I'm fucking living for these because I've seen the movie.
What is that police job? Looks like they were stabbed. You think she did it herself? Eh.
I'm gonna go back and watch the fucking movie after this now.
Later,
because I think it's still on Netflix
visited
or Hulu.
By her
I can't.
Sister Barb, accompanied by her husband Ian and their daughter Alice, live in nanny. Wait, so paraplegic Nika Pierce. So, like, I guess, like, Alice is joining Nika. Alice finds Chucky and is allowed to keep him. That evening, while Alice and Nika are making chili, Chucky secretly pours rat poison in one of the dinner bowls. Okay.
As you do.
As you do. Father Frank eats the poison. Does not notice said poison. I guess it must be some damn good chili.
Some delicious fucking chili.
After he leaves, he gets sick and ends up in a car accident that decapitates him. Okay, we can't just have this motherfucker in a car accident. We gotta decapitate him.
You gotta hereditary that shit.
Yeah, like, you can't just be like, okay, he gets in a car accident. That seems reasonable. And he loses his head. Okay, that's
he
a
pulled
little...
his head out at the wrong time.
That's a little much, okay? Okay, Chucky... Like, that's a little much. Chucky's not even involved in this death. Let's just cut off this dude's head from... He got rat poison, he got in a car crash, and he got his head chopped off. That's 3.
Yeah.
That's too much. What? Choose a death. Choose a death, okay?
Here's how Chucky was involved. He actually transferred his soul to a telephone pole.
That night, Nika wonders where the... Officer Sandra later arrives to see the body. That night, Nika wonders where the doll came from and calls the package tracking center and is informed it came from the evidence depository. She investigates Chucky on the internet and finds a news article about the murders tied both to the doll and Charles Lee Ray. Okay. Alright, I guess, like, people have connected the dots between this toy and the murderer, which good on them.
It's the internet, the old internet.
They finally connected it.
They connected the dots.
Let me just make sure. Okay. Elsewhere, Chucky comes back to life and kicks a bucket of rainwater into the floor's power outlets, electrocuting Jill and causing a blackout. I'm not sure that's how that works, but we'll go with it.
You know, exposed wires.
I'm
and all
trying
that.
to figure out who Jill was, and it was the live-in nanny, and I have found out.
You had to figure out who it was.
I forgot who Jill was, to be honest. I'm like, which one of the family members?
There's too many fucking people.
Living nanny.
They listed
like,
off.
they had another family, and then all of a sudden they brought in the 12-year-old, and like, I don't know how old is Nika? How old is Nika?
Nika's like 20-something.
Ah, okay. Nika explains to Chucky is alive, but Chucky acts like a lifeless doll. When Ian looks at him, Ian decides to review the footage from a hidden camera he planted on Chucky earlier to get evidence of Barb's affair with Jill. What?
Yeah, there's a
lesbian affair subplot? Like, what?
Oh, it gets better.
It learns that Alice is locked in the closet and that Chucky is truly alive. Exposed, Chucky kills Ian by chopping off his lower jaw with a hatchet before he can act. Okay, they're really trying to go for that gore aspect. Okay, I see.
Yep.
I see. That's why we had to decapitate the fucking father after he was already poisoned in, like, a car accident. But
Tisha,
okay.
Tisha, you have to say it in its correct and proper term. They hereditaried him.
I think you mean Hereditary Curse of Chucky.
Yeah, exactly.
As Nika tries to, Nika manages to break out of her restraints and avoid the axe to the chest by blocking it with her numb legs.
Yeah, she like swings her legs around and it catches the knife.
I guess she wouldn't feel the pain, but she's still gonna bleed out. Jesus.
Yeah.
I
don't fucking know.
In a post-credits scene, 6 months later, Chucky's still in his body is delivered to Andy, now an adult. When Andy turns his back to answer the phone call from his mother, Chucky cuts his way out of the package with a knife. Chucky looks around the house to only have Andy pointing his shotgun at him. Andy tells Chucky to play with this before shooting him. Good on you, Andy! Holy
Andy's
shit!
Fucking boss in these two movies.
Andy like
zero shit in the rest of the fucking.
So like Andy was just like, fuck off, dude.
He's like, I've been waiting for you too.
Like, like fucking, this is my time now. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. And then like
30 years coming.
30 years coming. This is my time. He's not. Oh god, I spelt it. Cult of Chucky. Cult of Chucky, please.
Here's the thing, right? That makes me laugh so much. It reminds me a lot of the new Halloween movie where Laurie was like waiting because she knew he was gonna come back.
Yeah, basically. I imagine if I was like getting a final girl in a situation, I'd be ready for like when the fucker inevitably came back for the sequel.
Would that make Andy a final girl essentially?
He is, isn't he? I mean, if he survives after being attacked and like by murderer doll whatever, Andy's pretty much a final girl.
Huh.
Right? Like that the definition of final girl is like the girl that like manages to survive, right?
Yeah.
Despite like all odds and everybody dying around her. So like Andy is final girl.
Okay. Alright, you know what? I will.
Okay, now to go further down the rabbit hole, let's see the Cult of Chucky.
Okay, the Cult of Chucky is the fucking insane one. I watched this movie with my old friend, and I was like, did I take drugs before watching this movie?
4 years, because we're just going forward and forward in time.
Yeah.
After the events of Curse of Chucky, which I still have not read the first 3 synopsises of Chucky, so I'm like, just going through.
You're like, should I go back and read what happened?
At this point, I'm too invested. 4 years after the event of Curse of Chucky, adult Andy Barclay still has the head of Chucky, which is still conscious and deformed after being repeatedly tortured by Andy in retribution from his clients. Good on you, Andy. Like.
Yeah, Andy fucking straight up tortures him for like 99% of the movie.
Like, good on you. Like, yeah, it's needed. Meanwhile, the wheelchair-bound Nika Pierce has spent the past 4 years in a mental institution after being framed for Chucky for the murders of her family. After therapy, she now believes she is responsible for the murders and that Chucky was a manifestation of her psychosis. Oh, thanks. Dr. Foley, Nika's doctor, has her transferred to the medium security Harrogate psychiatric hospital. In group therapy, Nika meets Malcolm, a man with multiple identity disorder. Angela, an old woman who believes she is dead. Claire, a woman who burned her house down. And Madeline, a patient who smothered her infant son to death. Wow, some great friends there.
It's a ragtag group.
Dr. Foley introduces a technique involving good guy dolls.
Yep. There it is.
What?
Why not?
This man needs his medical psychiatry license revoked.
This man needs to be fired. Jail immediately.
Most of the patients are unsettled by the doll except for Madeline, who treats it like her baby. Okay, that tracks. Yeah. Nika is visited by Tiffany, the legal guardian of her niece, Alice. Huh? How did Tiffany, a complete stranger, get legal guardianship of Alice? In what fucking world did this rando lady get guardianship of Alice?
I don't know.
What?
Oh.
Madeline smothers her good guy's doll with a pillow, forcing her to confront the repercussions of her real child's death. Orly has buried the doll in order to placate Madeline. I'm glad that Madeline got some closure and healing. Yeah.
Shame she dies, though.
It's just, I hate this. Determined to end the carnage and save Nika, Andy, I don't think you don't know Nika, but okay. And he commits himself into the institution by insulting one of the security guards. Again, not how it works, but okay.
Okay.
Carlos, the nurse, delivers a package to Foley, another good guy doll. Madeline is visited by her own doll, which has risen from the grave, and she allows the doll to kill her so she can finally be with her baby. At least she got closure.
Yeah.
Foley attempts to assault Nika, but is knocked out by one of the Chucky dolls, because Chucky draws a line at sexual abuse, apparently. When it's not him, apparently. Two dolls are now alive, but due to Madeline's doll splitting its soul inside of Foley's doll. Great! One of the dolls awakens in a short-haired doll Annie had sent with a weapon inside. Oh, Andy. The three Chuckies revealed that the original Chucky found a voodoo spell on the internet. I hate everything about that sentence, Brain. That's somehow worse than the voodoo for dummies that Tiffany uses. Okay. The three Chuckies revealed the original Chucky found a voodoo spell on the internet, which allows him to separate his soul into multiple host bodies and thus creating a cult. Alice was one of the hosts.
Roll credits.
But she was killed in a physical altercation. Off screen, apparently.
Yep.
All the dolls then killed Carlos in front of Nika. Okay. Alright, Tiffany returns and kills the security guard by slashing his throat. As she does.
Yeah, she does.
Foley's Chucky doll transfers.
She just girl bosses her way through everything.
I guess, apparently. Tiffany returns. Foley's Chucky doll transfers his soul into Nika, giving her body the ability to walk again. Not how that works, but we're moving on. She then stomps on Foley's head using her high heel that Foley had given Nika earlier, killing him. Why is this doctor giving her high heels? Like, what's the point? What, is she gonna be like the hottest bitch on the orderly ward? Like, what? She stumbles upon Malcolm. Or is he like the fetish that likes to have the heels when he's doing the do?
I think it might be that one.
She stumbles upon Malcolm, who confessed to killing Nurse Ashley and is subsequently killed by Madeline's Chucky. Andy's Chucky, the short-haired one, attacks Andy, but Andy reaches in the doll's chest, pulls out the gun he had planted there, and shoots the doll and stomps it.
How did you not fucking notice there's a gun in your chest?
I like how Andy was just like, no.
No, I'm not putting up with this shit.
Like, he came prepared, like, and not even like, okay, you're gonna come at me? Alright. It's on
Bet.
site, motherfucker. Nika appears
Getting
at
the
Thompson.
elbow.
He tries to shoot her, only to discover he has no ammunition left. The institution is set in lockdown, resulting in Andy being locked in a cell. With Andy's Chucky defeated, Madeline's Chucky goes into doll mode, and Nika, possessed by Foley's Chucky, ends up escaping. She reunites with Tiffany before driving off together with Tiffany doll, which is revealed out to be alive, as well as sharing a portion of Tiffany's own soul. Why? Why is Tiffany doing any of this? She has a house with 2 kids. Like,
okay, but the best part about that is Nika and Tiffany share a kiss at the end.
Okay.
So they're like,
oh, because she's possessed by Chucky. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, heck yeah.
I guess like
Get
Tiffany's
it.
like,
I guess.
I love you no matter what body you're in.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
Yeah. God, why is Tiffany splitting her soul into a doll? I don't understand.
I don't know.
In post-credit scene, Andy's former foster sister Kyle enters Andy's house, having been sent by Andy, implied to have escaped from the hospital to continue torturing the original Chucky severed head while he went to save Nika. Oh, because we gotta keep that torture going, right? Oh, the series is like coming out. The television
follows
series
the cult.
The cult one.
Yeah.
Ah. Actually, this might be the. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna do the new one, and then I'll go back to the old one.
Okay.
I still don't agree with his look. Like, what child's buying that fucking doll? I hate this.
Are you emotionally okay?
I still don't agree with his look. Like, what child's buying that fucking doll? I hate this.
Are you emotionally okay?
No.
Oh.
Speaking
of his new look, I'll throw it on.
Yeah.
Since this has become a podcast, essentially.
Okay, alright.
Here you go, Tisha. Hold on.
I'm just gonna bring that one up.
Here you go.
So at least...
There you go. There you go.
Oh no, what did he... hold on, I'm gonna put this on the screen so everybody can see this monstrosity. Look at this motherfucker! Who's buying this shit?
There you go.
These
are all from the new one.
So... What is this? What is this? Listen, if I saw this toy, I would not buy it. You know what would save it? It has its face somewhat redeemable. Not very. It's still very ugly, right? But you need to give this motherfucker a haircut. No child has this haircut anymore. Like, I can maybe excuse the weird-ass striped sweater. It's still very out of date. But the hair is unexcusable.
It looks like what they did to Sonic before the redo.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they try to make it too realistic. Like, smooth out those eye bags. You know? Kind of smooth it out a little bit. I think without the eye bags, his face be okay, right? Like, it'd be...
Yeah.
It'd still be kind of borderline creepy, but I think the eye bags make it worse. Like, it's like those, like, way too realistic baby dolls that they give to dementia patients.
We've given up on art. You've missed Tisha talking about the Child Play movie.
There's no... In what world is anyone buying this doll? In what world is anyone getting this doll? What is this marketing? Huh? Who's purchasing these dolls?
Oh my god. I need to fucking put my tablet away. Hold on, I need to look up more for you to react to.
Who's buying these shitty ass toys? Give him a haircut. Okay?
She tried so hard to carry that movie.
Oh god, Audrey Plaza, you deserve so much better.
Oh man, Tisha just read through the synopsis between...
I started from Bride of Chucky on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna...
So now she's reading the synopsis for the 2019 one.
Alright, let's see this 2019 one. Multinational Cows Corporation has just lodged Buddy. Spelled with an I.
Yep.
Because of course it is. Because you gotta be engineering.
Mm-hmm.
A revolutionary line of high-tech dolls designed to be lifelong companions to their owners, learning from their surroundings, eating accordingly, and
Tisha.
quickly becoming a worldwide success. So basically, an Amazon Alexa that looks butt shit ugly. Okay.
There you go, Tisha.
Who is their marketing team? Who? Are we going for nostalgia? Because we're failing. Voice recognition engine and capable identifying speech, uses algorithms, can comprehend tonality and subtle variations. Learns from both human and 20 sensor cameras, which detail real time. I can't say people wouldn't do this because we have a wiretap at home, but this is basically a wiretap.
Yeah.
Alright, sensor surprise, high resolution image and recognition and grip. What is this? Okay, what is this pelvic thrust that he's doing over here?
We don't talk about it.
I like how the only options were English and Spanish. Like, we wanted to be inclusive and have another language, but we're just gonna do Spanish. Okay. Expand via the... Like, I could understand that, like, he can speak, like, however many languages you install, but they're just automatically installing him with Spanish. Like, El Chucky is gonna come over. Hola, se llamo Chucky.
I need...
Get
God
his
damn it,
estás,
Tisha,
amigo.
I'm trying to work on art.
Es
And now you're making me look up YouTube videos. Hold on.
Está su amigo. Estoy su amigo Chucky. Vamos a jugar.
Our new YouTube channel is gonna be so confused.
Como se dice? Van a matar. Like, fuck off. Oh god, like again, they almost are there. They need to cut his hair. No one has that hairstyle anymore. They just, some do, but like, I don't know. I think they needed to.
Hey, I think you need to desperately watch this clip I'm about to send you.
I'm gonna watch it on stream. Fuck copyright. Okay, we're gonna over here. We're gonna put this over here. Oh god!
Mom, I shit the bed.
What?
Karen.
Oh, oh, check it out! Look at that! Oh. This is legendary. Hey,
Hi.
we're here for Andy. Let's move, Dick Turd.
Who are you? Fallon, hug.
Those are names? Fallon.
Hey, ready?
Hug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be back later.
Your sister's pretty hot.
Dude, that's my mom.
Even hotter.
Okay, Andrew Plaza does not look like a mom.
I mean...
God!
Yeah, it's not a good look.
You sure the janitor guy's not gonna get in shit for this? Who cares? Guy's a total creep.
They only stole like 3
kinda weird.
bags of chips. I'm sure they're not
It's
gonna
just
notice.
different.
No.
Now say this is for Tupac.
Do you want to sing a buddy song?
No, say this is for Tupac and stab the asshole. Come on.
But I want
We
to.
want this to go viral. Are you for real?
You are
Okay.
my buddy.
That's enough. Time to go, Chucky.
Dark alert.
Shut up, shut up. Narc alert. Shut up, shut up.
Fucking millennials.
What?
Play now.
Not now, Chucky.
Oh yeah, because they were watching
This is ridiculous.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Heads up, bitch! Oh,
Okay, sure.
yes!
Who watches movies like that?
I do. I'm the obnoxious person that talks during movies.
No, but the way they're laughing is so fake. And also it's like, is this skipping around to different scenes in the movie?
Yeah, it is. To show you that he's learning, quote unquote.
The way he moves is...
And this doesn't fuck with me, which is very weird.
What the hell? That wouldn't even happen.
Uh-oh.
Heads up, bitch.
Andy? Whoa.
Wait for it. That is priceless.
Heads up, bitch. Heads
Chucky,
up, bitch. Heads
Put
up,
on the
bitch.
knife.
Heads up, bitch.
Andy?
Heads up, bitch.
Chucky!
Oh, he drew first blood.
What is wrong with you?
And
He got the
now
taste
he's
of
done.
blood.
Thought it would make you
And now he wants more.
Wow.
Amazing. And that's where the fucking scene of him crying at the bed.
He's like fucking,
Sorry, Andy.
I guess, traumatized and just like
That was Fallon and Cook.
petting a bear? Like what?
This whole movie.
I've never.
Also,
really
the way he
something.
fucking moves.
Look how good they look.
I'm not really hungry. I'm gonna grab another beer.
You better eat those cookies from Audrey Plaza.
You look good though.
I'll eat them.
How dare you?
Gem.
This movie's unrealistic because if Audrey Plaza was like offering me cookies,
Here's your cookies.
I would be like, thank you.
My man's so spooked.
I
Shane's such an asshole, dude. Shane's such an asshole.
okay.
Such an asshole.
You hear that?
Such an asshole. Shane's such an asshole.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Shane's such an asshole. Shane's
You think that's
such
funny?
an asshole.
Yeah, you sound like an asshole. Oh Jesus. Alright, let's see the OG. Might as well go full circle with this. Go back to the
Hey.
past to 1988, where his outfit actually made sense. Because it fits the time. Okay. In 1988,
Rolling.
homicide detective Mike Norris chases fugitives and serial killer Charles Lee Ray through the streets of Southside Chicago, repeatedly shooting and hitting him. Charles' accomplice Eddie Caputo escapes and alone in a getaway vehicle. Charles breaks into a toy store where Mike fatally shoots him again. Oh! I guess they were trying to do Norris in the new one. Okay. So Detective Norris. A dying Charles performs a Haitian voodoo spell to transfer his soul into one of the good guy dolls, causing the store to be struck by lightning and explode. Mike survives the explosion and re-enters the store only to find Charles' corpse in the doll, which they still sell. I guess. Also,
You know.
how does he have the time? Like,
What do you mean?
Mike shoots him, and then as he's dying, he performs a whole ass ritual.
I mean,
Like,
he had time. There was time.
Mike just standing there awkwardly as this dude's like, like. He performs a whole ass fucking ritual that he has Handy. This fucking, like... I'm assuming Charles Lee Ray is white. Is he white? Is he...
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. This
Yeah, he
white
is.
dude... This white dude just has this Haitian voodoo ritual handy. Just in case. This Lakeshore Strangler was like, you know what I'm gonna have in my back pocket? A voodoo spell. Is it to keep me, like, from dying? Is it to keep me from, to do on my enemies? Nah. It's to put my soul somewhere. I don't know where yet.
Just in case.
Just somewhere. Just in case. Like, fucking Voldemort with the Horcruxes over here. Like, he's ready to just stick his soul in anything, like... While I'm dying, let me perform a voodoo ritual. And put my body in this doll. Because it's gotta go somewhere. So, like, I guess this doll is good enough.
I've never seen Twilight, so you're gonna have to fill me in.
I'm gonna send the GIF to you. That way I can show it to stream. So...
Oh, that's from fucking Twilight?
That's from Twilight. Because, like, in Twilight lore, they don't want babies to be vampires because they can't control themselves because they're infants, right? So, like,
yeah,
babies would just, especially being newborn and wanting a lot of blood, would just kill a bunch of people. So what they did when a child is turned, they would kill the child, and the best way to kill a Twilight vampire is to burn it. So, like... You just have this scene from the Twilight movie where a 3-year-old's looking up at, like, I think it's Dakota Fanning's sister, or just Dakota Fanning, I don't know, one of the two. And she yeets the infant into the fire. So, maybe it's just my opinion, but if a talking doll was accused of murder, and my 6-year-old was sent for murdering that child, murdering people, and I found out the talking doll didn't have batteries, I would just yeet it into the fire without having a discussion prior time, like how you put podcast
without a second thought.
I just noticed the podcast time.
I'm glad you like it.
Karen again tries to convince Mike the doll is alive, but he refuses to believe her, insisting that he killed Charles Lee Ray. You know, despite the fact that, you know, Charles Lee Ray mumbled some weird voodoo bullshit, and then all of a sudden the doll that he was next to is coming alive, but we'll move on. After bringing...
We'll move past it.
After bringing Karen home, Mike is attacked by Chucky. In an ensuing fight, he shoots the doll, who wound inexplicably bleeds and causes pain. So I guess being possessed by a doll makes it grow internal organs. I wonder if it's no longer possessed, if it will turn back to cotton, but that's another thing for another day.
It sounds so dead.
Chucky escapes to his former voodoo instructor, John. Why is the voodoo instructor's name John? You couldn't...
Because he's also a white guy.
You couldn't find a Haitian to at least pretend to be, like, a voodoo person? No, you had to add another white guy? Like... Fuck, are we on Instagram selling crystals right now? Like, what is going on?
Oh, wait, no, my bad. I completely forgot, because when I heard John, I automatically assumed it was just a white person. It is not.
Okay. It makes it slightly better, but not very much. His name is John.
I will send you the wiki article. There you go.
His name is John, so it's not even... Okay.
Yeah.
Why does John look like that? Movie is not forgiven. Dr. Death.
Yep. There you go.
Dr. Death is upset that he took on a student who wants to cheat death.
Tisha, after this, I have to send you a music video.
Why? Oh, hey, he died on your birthday.
Oh, that's awful. Why would you tell me that?
Going back to kill Norris, Chucky would find John smell did work, but when he tries to kill Norris, the wound hurts him and it even bleeds.
Wait, does this all take place on my birthday now?
More human comes if he stays on the body, he's stuck permanently. Perverted everything that John. Okay, this is slightly redeemed because it perverted, like, that's typical. Okay. Okay.
This all takes place around my birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, who first in the longer Chucky remains a doll, the more human he will become. Chucky demands that John help him reverse the spell, but John refuses. I mean, couldn't you just do the voodoo spell to put yourself into, like, a actual body? You know, if you were smart, you're a doll, you could probably, like, sneak in to a hospital, find a coma patient.
Oh my god, Tisha!
Like, what are they gonna do? They're passed out and, like, possess their body, and it's like, hey, free body, hey, free family, hey, I don't remember anything because I was in a coma, so you're gonna have to fill me in. Cool. Alright, back at it again, fam. Like,
well, let's go.
Chucky's so stupid. Chucky demands that John helps him reverse the spell, but John refuses. Chucky grabs a voodoo doll from John and uses it to break his arm and leg, because of course. John just has a voodoo doll. John reveals that in order to escape the doll, Chucky must transfer his soul to Andy, the first human he was revealed to. Oh, okay, so it has to be Andy. But that doesn't make sense because in the other ones, he's, like, ready to go into any body, but okay. We have one more synopsis, and then I'll watch it, and then we'll probably, like, end stream.
Because it's been 4 hours.
Yeah. Child's Play 3. There comes a time to put away childhood things, but some things won't stay put. Look who's stalking. I hate everything about this. Of the posters, this is a little bit weaker because it's just like Chucky staring with a little bit of red in his eyes, and his eyebrows are no longer eyebrows. They're just kind of like drawn on lines, and like he has a little bit of blood out of his mouth. But that would imply that Chucky's a vampire, and that's not his shtick. But then again, he never stays this shit because he, like, stabs most things, but he is...
And then he strangles...
But he's a Lakeshore Strangler, but he's getting really creative with this thing. Like, at least Michael Myers, like, he stays pretty traditional with the... Stab. With the occasional mixing it up for variety, but he never, like, considers himself, like, just a stabber. Whereas, like, Charles Lee Ray was the Lakeshore Strangler. He strangles. But he doesn't do it. Like, that's what he's known for. But apparently he has all these creative-ass death sequences when he's an ordinary strangler. Like, does being a doll make you creative? Like,
you and I both know that is not true. You answered your own question.
I know. That's for production. 8 years! So, all in all, it's been 10 years since he's been a doll. I'm just gonna, like, adding that up. I'm not gonna add up the other ones because I forgot how long they took after that, but okay. The Play Pals company has recovered from the bad publicity and brought by Chucky's murder spree and resumes manufacturing good guy dolls. I don't think third time's the charm really works here.
They really keep trying to rebrand.
They really keep, and they keep, you know, if I wanted to rebrand, I might change up the style of the dolls a little bit, you know?
Do the buddy, it's fine.
Yeah, instead of doing the buddy, maybe I'll make like a line of girl dolls. Or maybe I'll like give them like a different hairstyle. I'm still on about this hair. I hate Chucky's hair. Give him a different hairstyle, people, please. Please. It's not even iconic. It is kind of iconic, but like you could do so much more. Yeah, I would maybe like redesign the dolls a little bit. Just a little bit, you know?
We're gonna be like, hi guys, welcome to Phasmophobia anyway.
Anyways,
continuing from our
about
conversation from
Chucky.
last night.
Chucky is unwittingly given to PlayPal's CEO, Mr. Sullivan, who he strangles with a yo-yo.
There you go, there's the strangling.
Finally, he lives up to his name, fucking asshole. He uses the computer records to locate Andy. How is the... What records have Andy in them? What?
I don't know.
Excuse?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Where would he find these computer records? Why does the CEO of this toy company have records of where, like, the kid they fucked over is? Like, what?
That is some fucking demonic dolls versus puppet masters bullshit.
That's so... There's no reason that they would have that. Unless he could Google search Andy, but, like, again, I don't think that's a thing. R.I.P. then this tonight. Anyways,
R.I.P. that.
The next morning, Andy tries to convince Tyler that Chucky is evil, but Tyler refuses to believe him. Meanwhile, Chucky kills Camp Barber, Sergeant... Oh, not the barber.
He's trying his best.
He's not even doing anything. He just cuts hair. Sludging his throat with a razor after Botnick tries to shave. This man was a national hero. He was gonna shave Chucky's hair off, which would like make him look so much better. And Chucky, you don't deserve a haircut now. God. I'm just also trying to figure out why the barber was gonna cut Doll's hair, but like, still, Chucky, you, of all the people, you owe that man an apology. You owe him an apology. That would have been so much better. You could have had good hair instead of your raggedy ass, like, fake ass wig. Like, come on.
Fake ass wig.
Whitehurst witnesses this, but runs off after getting taunted by Chucky. Andy, realizing why Whitehurst is so frantic, tries to convince him to back him up, but Whitehurst refuses. Despite Cochrane's death, Sergeant Clark declares that the school's annual war games will proceed as planned. He really said, "Oh no!" Anyway.
He's dead, anyway.
With Andy and Shelton on the same team. However, Chucky secretly replaces the paint bullets of Red Team with live ammunition. Because those work the same in a paintball gun, but let's go.
That doesn't make sense.
You can't just put bullets in a paintball gun and expect it to fire bullets. That's not how this works.
That's not how guns work.
Unless, like, he gave them, oh, like, this is obviously, like, unless he replaced the paintball guns, like, with, like, regular guns. But I think someone could tell the difference. They're a lot
Especially
heavier.
at a military school.
At a military school. You can tell the loading mechanism is different. Anyways. When the simulation begins, Chucky accosts Tyler. Finally realizing Andy was telling the truth about Chucky, Tyler stabs Chucky with a pocket knife and flees to find Andy. Chucky then attacks Christian and holds her hostage, attempting to lure the team into fighting each other to save her. Chucky forces Andy to exchange Christian for Tyler. Suddenly, the red team descends upon the area and obviously opens fire with their live rounds. One hits Shelton, killing him instantly. You'd think after the first shot they'd be like,
Oh, we have real guns.
Perhaps this is not paintballs, and perhaps this is not the exercise that we were told to play. To pieces. Afterwards, the police take Andy into custody for questioning, and Christians rush to the hospital, leaving Tyler's fate unknown as the carnival shuts down. Wow, we're really gonna be like, it's okay, Tyler. Does he live? Does he die?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
You know, we're not gonna, like, ask Christian, who can pretty much speak, and say, like, oh, hey, there was another boy with me. Can you make sure that he gets here safe? Like...
Like, can you make sure he's okay?
Oh, there's a tie-in novel.
Just like Child's Life 2, this novel had some of the author's own parts. So
yes. And then the rat scarf reviewed trail on Chucky's remains. Blood leaks out of the remains and somehow leaks into another doll. That's what it is. Okay. Comes the body fluid, matches his head shattered in blood, metal, and plastic. Oh, that's a little bit. Oh, Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a whole
Chucky's
thing for him.
Insult Emporium. Wow.
I wish they'd bring that back.
Okay. Anyways, thank you for joining our podcast where we went through the synopsis of every single Chucky movie that's in existence. We hope you like this sponsored podcast, and please watch the new Child's Play television series because I'm sure it's not.
I know I'm going to.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna watch it.
Thank you.
I'll let you know how it is.
Yeah, please do. Thank you everybody for joining us. We super duper appreciate you. We will see you in the next stream tomorrow with less Child's Play and more
Technically
girls.
today for me.
Oh, it's almost today for me. Thank you all. Love you lots. Bye-bye.